Yesterday, Anderson Cooper kicked off his brand new Facebook live stream, which he's going to be doing 5 days a week, which Facebook is paying CNN to produce. Let's take a look and see how it went.
Now, as I said, remarkable. It didn't take long for Democrats to chastise President Trump. Probably no surprise there. Some Republicans also condemned the president, most notably Senator John McCain, said in a statement, I want to read part of it to you.
You may be wondering what that noise is in the background, and it's actually an audio track that they played throughout the entire broadcast, trying to be like some cool, hip, millennial YouTube vlogger, which plays annoying background music during their entire YouTube video. Later in the show, he was joined by Jim Acosta, and as you can see by the live viewer count here, they didn't even have 5,000 people tuning into the stream. And look at this, they're formatting the show vertically for mobile devices because apparently their audience doesn't know that you can turn your phone sideways and expand it full screen when you're watching media. Later in the stream, Anderson decided to answer some audience questions to make the show interactive, and by that time the viewership had dropped down to under 4,000 people. What story did you do that had a long-lasting effect on you personally?
I mean, there's been so many places I've been that have really been life-changing and eye-opening and mind-bending, and you see a lot of people, and the greatest satisfaction I get from the job is
making $11 million a year. Or if you break it down per episode, with 5 episodes a week, that's over $45,000 per show. Oh, and speaking of money, Facebook is reportedly paying CNN $5 to $10 million a year to produce this new 5-day-a-week streaming show called Anderson Cooper Full Circle. Let's do the math on that, shall we? That's $5 million divided by 12 months, divided by 4 weeks, divided by 5 shows a week. That's $20,833.33 per episode of his streaming show, which capped out at about 6,000 viewers. His show was such a failure that by the end of the 30-minute live stream, they actually hid the number of viewers, and then it just showed the little red live button without the viewer count. And here he is later on CNN begging people to tune in to his new Facebook show.
One last note. Today we were proud to kick off something new, a live interactive daily newscast on Facebook. It's called Full Circle. On it, you'll see great interviews with the day's biggest newsmakers, a quick look at the day's hottest stories online, as well, stories that you yourself decide on. We've been working hard getting it ready, incorporating your feedback. It's a really interactive broadcast. We're trying to make it as special and different as possible. You can access it at facebook.com/Anderson Cooper Full Circle. That's one word. Discover what tens of thousands of followers already have. We'll see you there.
No, you won't, because nobody's watching. Anderson was so disappointed in President Trump's press conference with Vladimir Putin yesterday that as soon as it finished, he had this to say.
You have been watching perhaps one of the most disgraceful performances by an American president at a summit in front of a Russian leader, certainly that I've ever seen. An extraordinary press conference. I'm back with CNN Global Affairs analyst Susan Glasser, CNN senior political analyst David.
Gee, I wonder why you can't even get 5,000 people to watch your new Facebook show, Anderson. Of course, with the liberal media creating new Trump-Putin conspiracy theories almost every day, seeing the two of them standing next to each other was just more than they could bear. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's trying to be a YouTuber now, posted a rant on his official YouTube channel, in portrait mode, of course, with 2 giant black bars on the side of it, which got a whopping 12,000 views.
President Trump, I just saw your press conference with President Putin. And it was embarrassing. I mean, you stood there like a little wet noodle, like a little fanboy. I mean, I was asking myself, when are you going to ask him for an autograph or for a selfie or something like that? I mean, you literally sold out at this press conference our intelligence community, our justice system, and worst of all, our country. You're the president of the United States. You shouldn't do that. I mean, what's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, Arnold, but shouldn't you be taking care of your illegitimate son that you had with your Mexican maid? Liberals got so bent out of shape over Trump's press conference with Putin that former CIA operative and current CNN contributor Phil Mudd called for the shadow government to take over the country.
Curious point in American government. When do we see almost a shadow government come out and say, we cannot side with the government, whether it's the cabinet or the Senate? I think that's the big question.
But frankly, look,
Frankly, you're literally calling for a deep state coup. By the way, yesterday's video was demonetized, of course, as soon as I uploaded it and was finished processing, because YouTube found too many red-flagged keywords in the auto-generated transcript of the things that were said in the video. So I submitted it for a manual review, and about 18 hours or so later, it was approved. So it's technically monetized now after everybody already watched it. So I appreciate all you guys who support this channel by getting some of my shirts and my books, and who support me through Patreon and PayPal. I couldn't do this without you. And I'm going to be launching a new shirt every 3 weeks or so to help keep this channel funded. And you can get the latest one. It's the Honest Abe shirt. Go to MarkDice.com or click the links in the description below to go to my online store. You can get it in a couple different colors: black, white, red, green, gray, etc. So go and check it out. Of course, your purchase helps keep this channel going. So thanks again, guys. Check back tomorrow for a new report, and I will see you soon.